Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Tony, the Happy Vampers. This week's video is about the suspension on the Transit. It's a mk8 Transit and we've been doing a conversion for quite a while now, and we've found that the back springs, which are standard single leak springs, are sagging a lot and the van's resting on the bump stops all the time. So this video is about me changing the back springs. Hope you enjoy it. So this is a setup as it is. I'm just trying to get the U-bolts off. I've cut one, I'm going to have to cut the other because they get very tight towards the end. I've already set it up, slackened everything off. I've just got to disconnect the shock absorber at the bottom and then finish it off. So what happens is, this is the bump stop, and what happens is the vehicle, when it's converted straight, it's nearly fully loaded, so this bump stop and the axle are touching all the time. This carries some of the weight all the time, and really you want the gap that much or a bit less when it's on the springs and on the ground. So this is a single leaf spring.
Just opening.
I've changed the other side, and it's got a spring that's got 3 leaves on it. They call them a 2+1. I've got those from a company called GME in Birmingham, or near Birmingham, and very good service. And as far as I know, they're fine. I'll leave the link in the description below. So at the moment we're just trying to get the U-bolts up. I'll pass this over to my lovely assistant now. Not coming anymore than that. I'll get this one.
Yep, so we're changing that leaf spring. Or is it? That's the leaf spring, isn't it?
Yes,
That's all. Tony's grinding them off. What are you grinding off?
a U-bolt. I'll take that shocker off actually. Shocker's in the way. They'll get over that way probably. Trying to be having some tools at the box. You need the shocker out of the way so that the axle will come down far enough to get the spring out. Put that somewhere so I don't lose it.
Will this make sparks?
Yeah, it's going to make sparks. You will. Let's play with that after. Back one to take off now, if it'll come off. Haha, he said. It's just a bit awkward getting into them when you're working on the ground like this. If you're on the pit, it'd be no problem. I'll knock that back one out. Hopefully. It's got a bit crusty with rust and stuff, you know.
Yeah. You have to uncrust them, have you?
That's
There you go.
Not in that. It's got the back one to sort out now, and then we should be tickety bit. I wonder if that'll just spin round out the way till I can get it off. What's the chances?
With some dodgy camera angles.
Sorry?
I said there'll be some dodgy camera angles.
Yeah, that's right. Used to. There we go. Right. That'll create some space, and then we'll be able to mess with everything.
Yep, so that's off now, more or less. Is that off now?
Yeah, that's out. So it's off. The U-bolts are gone. I've got the front shackle bolt loose, ready for coming out. I've got the back one also loose, ready for coming out. So now this needs to go down. And what we'll do with that is use a trolley jack on here. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go get the trolley jack.
Yeah.
And put it on here. Back end about there, front end on that. Jack it up. Bubble. Hopefully. Lovely. So remember that green wire goes over the top.
Green wire
Remember
goes over the top.
Remind me of that, won't you?
Don't know if this is videoing, but
It's one out. Let's at the front one now. That'll come out of there. Right.
is it?
Almost.
Oh, mind the wire.
Hey, what? What?
Nothing. Well, there it is. The leaf springs come out.
Yeah. Now we're going to clean. I'll get that broken one out.
Oh,
That one I've cut. That one there, I've got to cut that again. Down here, punch it through. Then clean everything up. Clean all my bolts up. Shorten the U-bolts because the new ones are too long, which I'll show you in a minute. Well, I'll show you when we put the spring on. We'll go from there.
yeah.
Okay.
And also that's out. Too bad.
Clean the top of this with can you switch it off again for us?
Yeah.
Let's switch them on again for us, please.
Power on.
Yeah.
Cleaned up the holes.
Let's get some of the rust out. I'm sure it'll be all right now. Yeah. Right, if you switch that off, I'll go and compare a bit. I'll put the angle grinder away, so if you can plug that for me. So, these are the original single leaf springs that were on the van. Like I said before, it was riding on the bump stops all the time because the van's had its full unladen weight that it's registered to go to at the moment, 3.5 ton. These are, they call them 2+1 springs. There's two sort of main leaves, if you like, that carry the weight most of the time. when it's fully loaded, it'll come down onto that one as well, like a helper leaf they call them sometimes. Although these won't necessarily carry more weight, they'll be able to carry that heavy weight easier than those would. Those were fully deflected. These won't be fully deflected when they're fully loaded up. But we'll check it out first and show you what it's like. So the new U-bolts that they supply with these springs are very long. That's the original length of U-bolts that you get with a single leaf spring. They made them that much longer. I suspect it's so they can use them with any number of springs that they use. Maybe 3-leaf springs, 4-leaf springs or bigger. So we need to reduce the length. I've already done the other side. I've chopped that much off them. So I'm going to do the same here. Basically, they're going to be down that much. There we are. Next thing, got to make sure that this fits in the axle, because although they're made to a certain size, they don't always match that way. As you see, that's so slightly spread compared to that U-bolt. So let's pull that one in a little bit. So U-bolt's just bent. You see it needs to fit in there. It's a little bit tight, but I think it'll go in. There. That'll be okay. And the other one will also go in. And just so that we keep everything lovely and nice, put a bit of copper slips in the holes. A hole in the middle as well so it doesn't seize in that.
Alright.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
The bolts, these, how many have I got? 2, 3 of them. All done. Just need some muscle now.
Yeah, just waiting for the muscle to come back and then we can, well, Tony and the muscle can put the spring in.
So this is where we're at, but just for information, the axle stands at the back. It's quite handy because I jacked it up on that big bracket at the back there in the chassis. But I couldn't go up too high because I've only got a certain amount of wood. That's why we have to use this. Oh. Lifting on that. Right. That's it. Nicely dropped in the spring, that, on the axle. That's it.
You done it?
Perfect.
Really good.
I've put the U-bolts down already because I struggled with the angle grinder yesterday, getting underneath. So, set up ready. Put them in. There you go.
Sorted.
And then just jack it up and that will go up and it'll be fine. What I'll do is just run these down and finally tighten them when it's got weight on.
You said why you had to go over the top.
I know I'm putting underneath though, because when it's over the top it has to be clipped to that carrier there, that top saddle.
Yeah.
Underneath I'll just clip it to the wire that goes to the ABS sensor.
Right.
It looks neat underneath anyway, I think. Let's get the bolt in the back, and then I get the U-bolts in. I say I'll tighten these up when it's got weight on, because it'll swing backwards.
Right.
So I'm going to I'll jack it up and put the U-bolts tight.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the wheel on, get it on its legs, and sort out the rest of it.
Right.
Do a final tight. The U-bolts have got bigger nuts on them. They haven't sworn yet.
No, you don't know.
Yeah, it's early days.
So you're just nipping them up. Or are you fully tightening them?
I want to fully tighten them. Well, just getting that central over that U-bolt in the middle.
Right.
That centre bolt, sorry.
This is a handy is this a handy little jack we bought?
Yeah, it's a good one for what I'm doing here.
I've got this to save weight instead of having a trolley jack. Is that the spring, the shocker there?
That's the shocker. You're going to put that bolt back in. I'll get the wheel on first, just to make it safe, rather than work under there with just on this bottle jack.
Yeah.
It'll only drop a little bit, but even so. Yeah, I've got that to put on. Then we can drop it on the ground, like I say, and tighten everything up properly. Shock absorbers are quite hard to push up.
Manage him.
As soon as you stop pressing them, they start to slide out, which is a bit of a pain. Right. Going over.
That other one looks like it's fairly loose, doesn't it? Eh? That other one looks like it's ready for coming out. Loose? Yeah, I think I can probably pull that axle stand out, that's it. That looks a bit wobbly, doesn't it? Flat. Right. Let's see how far it down it comes. There we go, the gap between the bump stops and the spring now. You got that? We've got a gap between the bump stops and the spring. Which is what it's supposed to have. Where is it? Where are the bump stops?
Do you see him?
I slide this underneath.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. So that was touching before. Ooh. So you can see the bump stops.
So, all the weight's down on the van now, and there's a gap between this rubber and the axle.
Yeah, I can see it on this side.
That side's got more of a gap, probably because that rubber's probably worn out with it being sat on it all the time. It might still not be enough.
But at least it's not sat on it now.
It's sat like that extra leaf there. This one's sat on it now.
Yeah.
See where it was when it was on the floor out there?
Yeah.
Wasn't like that, was it? I'm taking these up now because...
Oh yeah, it's sat on it. You see?
I'm taking these up now because it's got the weight on and that swinging shackle swung backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it up now. Tightness that. It's got the U-bolts to check. So, that's that done then. What a job that was, eh? I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun doing it. Anyhow, it's much better now. We're not riding the bump stops anymore. We've got a good clearance in the wheel arch above the wheel. This was sitting down a long way before, so happy with it so far. If we get problems going forward, we might put some sumo springs on, but that's it for now. So I hope you liked it. Don't forget, if you did like it, give us a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so before. And let us know in the comments what you think about the content. Should we do more traveling vlogs, or should we put on more the mechanical stuff we're actually doing in the vehicle? Yeah, so that's it for us. Thank you. Goodbye.